ladies and gentlemen, today is the final day of my week of women's book talks. As the title suggests, I am here to talk about Cress by Marissa Meyer. This is the penultimate book in the Lunar Chronicles series. This book was on my anticipated releases of early 2014 and has 550 pages and definitely meets the requirements for my Big Book Challenge of 2014. This beautiful edition was gifted to me by my friend Katrina over at Little Book Owl, and I am forever grateful. This book talk is going to be brief and vague, so if you haven't read Cinder or Scarlet, which are the first two books in the Lunar Chronicles, you should be safe. But if you're sensitive to spoilers, you may want to leave. This is going to be a very brief talk because of an announcement that I have coming up later in the video, so stay tuned. If you're unfamiliar with the Lunar Chronicles series, it is a sci-fi, fantasy, dystopian series set in a future where a plague has taken over the Earth, and it's a very deadly plague that is fatal within 24 to 48 hours of being exposed to it. In this world, there are also humans that live on the moon and have special powers. Each book is also a fairy tale retelling. Cress is a retelling of Rapunzel, a young girl who is taken away from her family and put in a satellite and is used to hack for the evil queen. I know that this may sound corny, but the big draw for this series for me has always been the clever sci-fi, kind of campy way that Marissa Meyer has taken these old fairy tales and revamped them. She still has a way of making each and every character their own in this world, a world that is nothing really like the worlds that each one of these old characters came from. I find it extremely clever and will always come back to this series because of that. Each book so far has added a new cast of characters to the pre-existing one. As I stated, Cress focuses on our new Rapunzel-like character. Cress picks up almost immediately after the conclusion of Scarlet, so each book is a nice continuation of the other, and I believe that the storyline has all been taking place within a couple of weeks. My biggest problem with this installment was the length. I understand that they were introducing a new character and there was some character development and other things that needed to happen before the last book came out. I feel like it could have easily been shorter because I felt like the first half to 2/3 of the book were a little long. But, that being said, the last third of the book totally made up for it. And it made me very excited for the final installment, Winter, that comes out, I believe, in the beginning of 2015. And really, I feel like that's all that I can say about Cress specifically, even though I didn't say very much, without going into spoiler territory. But there's one more thing that I would like to say about the Lunar Chronicles series. I really appreciate the subtle themes of prejudice and equality that Stephanie Meyer sneaks into this kind of action-packed sci-fi universe. You have characters that are cyborgs or androids or lunars that are treated differently because of where they're from, or maybe because they have metal parts in their bodies and they don't have the same rights as everyone else. And I really appreciate that something very serious and important is tucked into this kind of exaggerated, action-packed fairy tale. I definitely recommend picking up Cinder, Scarlet, and Cress if you are looking for an action-packed fairy tale. I highly recommend it. It's a fun read. It's probably my favorite ongoing YA series. Announcement time! So the reason that I didn't say too much about Cress in this video is because I'm going to be participating in a read-along / live show that was organized by the absolutely awesome Ashley over at Said the Story. It's a very casual and low-key read-along. As long as you read the book before April 12th, which is the day that the live show will occur, you can participate using the hashtag CressReadalong. This live show will take place over on Alita's channel from Book Affair, and it will take place on April 12th, which is a Saturday, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 2 p.m. Central Time. And if you need a time converter, I will try to remember to leave one down in the description below. This will be my very first live show, so I'm a tad bit nervous. I'm also very excited to be talking to a very lovely group of ladies, including Ashley from Said the Story, Alita from A Book Affair, Shannon from Cozy She Reads, Fran from Frandalf the Grey, and Annabelle from In the Book Corner. If you've read or are planning to read Cress before April 12th, please join us for our read-along and live show. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this week of women's book talks. Let me know if you've read Cress in the comments below. And before I go, I'd like to ask your opinion. I'm thinking of doing a quarterly wrap-up because I haven't done any wrap-ups in a very long time, and I know that most people don't really like to watch individual book reviews. So if you like that idea, please give me a thumbs up or let me know in the comments. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this week. I know I did, and I'll see you next week with a brand new video. Bye.